So nice big breath up, reaching up. I'm gonna keep my jacket on for a little bit longer because it's cold. It's pretty cold here today. So just alternate that reach. It'll start warming up though. So if this is your first time doing this class, or ever attending an eccentrics class, it's all about movement, gentle but effective movement. We're just gonna bring our arms forward and back. So imagine drawing figure eights. So we're focused on mobility, range of motion, getting our spine to move in all directions, releasing any tight muscles, joint pain. And we're just gonna do a single arm. So as we do that, we're gonna bring the arm across and open, across and open. So you'll start to feel that spine warming up. Start to move the hips a little bit with the spinal movement. And other arm. So really just focus on moving. It doesn't have to look just like me or be perfect. Just flowing through the movements. And feel your rib cage. You know, we don't give a lot of attention to our spine or our rib cage. Let's do both arms again. So check in with your body. Feel what it feels like as that rib cage opens and expands. And then as we round forward, we lengthen through that spine. And then as I'm rounding forward, I'm also tucking my tailbone. So you can kind of think of like a cat and a cow stretch. And both arms up once again. We're gonna reach one arm up, pull that top arm back, switch, reach, pull back, two more, reach, pull back, last one, reach, pull back, and then both arms extended right by the ears. Once again, I'm gonna turn so you can see me. I'm gonna just gently pulse my arms back, just trying to get a little further behind the ears for 4, 3, 2, 1, and release it. Now let's go ahead and start to incorporate the legs. So kicking the legs forward, starting to warm them up. You might have tight hip flexors, hamstrings, quads, just from less activity than you're used to. So even just these gentle, simple movements can make a big difference. Preventing hip pain, knee pain. March your knees up towards your chest. As you march, start to engage those abdominals. 4, 3, 2, and then both arms up for a little bit of balance. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then keep marching. Pull the arms down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So think about that balance. We're going to twist elbow to knee. 2, 3. You don't have to go as fast as me. Focus more on form and balance. And then we're going to kick the legs up behind. Nice stretch for those quads. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then grab and pull. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bring the arms up overhead and pull. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and then shake everything out. Already a little bit warm enough to take off my jacket. It's amazing what just simple movement will do. All right. So we're going to get into a really deep spine stretch. This is one of my favorites. I'm going to really try to explain this one well. It just takes a little bit of getting used to, but I think if you think about using cat and cow stretch throughout this, if you guys all know what that is in yoga, cat stretch is when you're rounding the spine, tucking the hips, rounding the shoulders, and then cow stretch is the opposite, opening everything up. So we're gonna extend both arms forward, soft bend in the knees, pull the elbows back. You're leading with the elbows, and then you're gonna do a big swooping circle up and around, and then clasp those hands. Bring the hands in toward your chest, clasp your fingers, and then just rotate side to side. So we're expanding, opening up the back, opening up the back of that rib cage. Getting a nice stretch into those shoulders and triceps. And then from here, extend your arms forward, reach, reach, reach. Left hand is gonna grab your right wrist, and then you're gonna twist over to the side. So you're reaching across your body. Try to extend a little further. So you're reaching away from your center. Release the wrist, come all the way up. And we'll start again. So open up that chest. This time I'm going to show you from the side. So you're going to open everything up, go into that cow stretch. And then as you lead with the elbows, you're going to round going into cat stretch. Grab and press. We're going to skip the pull in. We're just going to go right into grabbing that wrist. So now we're going to the other side. I'm grabbing my right wrist. I'm twisting to the right, reaching out, lengthening through. Release the wrist. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Come all the way up. Turn the palms out and open up the chest. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to start again. So bend the knees, tuck the hips. So as you tuck, really tucking that tailbone under, rounding the shoulders forward. I'm going to pull my elbows back and then lift up and around. This time, we're going to draw a little figure 8, side to side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Coming back to center. We're going to grab those fingers again, pull it in. Pretend like you're trying to pull those fingers apart and just rock side to side. So again, feeling that upper back expanding. 2, 1. Reach it long. This time, once again, right hand grab the left wrist, reach to the left. Reach further. So I'm reaching away from my center, getting a long pull down the waist. Option to lunge away from your center. So you're going, hips are going right. You're reaching left. Deep, deep pull through those hips. Release it. Come all the way up using your core muscles. Turn those palms out. Open up the chest. So you should start to feel pretty warm, maybe even out of breath. No matter what your fitness level is, everyone can do this and everyone can be challenged by it. I do this pretty much every day, at least 20 minutes. Grab that wrist, twist to the right, and it still challenges me every day. This is my favorite program. All right, so we're reaching to the right, lunging left. Long, long pull down into that waist. Release the fingertips, come all the way up. Turn the palms out again, open up that chest for 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll those shoulders back for 3, 2, 1. Roll them forward for 3, and 2, and 1. All right, we've got one more level to do. So same setup, bend those knees, tuck the hips, pull the elbows back, lift the elbows up and around, really get into that hollowed out C shape. Dramatic, but keep those shoulders above the hips, so don't be out here. The most important thing is that those hips are tucked under. That's where the stretch comes from. So now we're going to draw figure 8s. Long arms, side to side. Keep those hips locked in place. So you're just moving at that torso. And 3, and 2, and 1. Coming back to center. Reach and stretch. One more time. We're going to catch those hands. Bring them in, pull across, and rock it up and down. Going side to side like a teeter-totter. Coming back to center. Press it long. Grab that left wrist. Twist to the left. Reach to the left. Lunge to the right. So being pulled in opposite directions. Added challenge, you're going to reach to the corner of your mat, down and away. Reach, reach, reach. Feel a pull into the left leg, all the way up, up, up. Turn those palms out, open up the chest for 4, and 3, 2, 1. All right, we've got one more side to go. Pull the elbows back. Lift up and around. And press. Now, if you don't feel challenged by this, make sure those hips are staying tucked under. Grab that right wrist, twist to the right, reach it right, lunge it left. So long pull into that straight leg. Now reaching up and away to the corner of that mat. I feel a deep stretch in my left lower back. Come all the way up. This time grab the left, pull down for 4 and 3, 2, 1. Stretch those arms back, clasp the hands, drop those shoulders down, drop your chin to chest. Little yes and no. And shake it out. Good job, you guys. I'm gonna make sure everyone's muted. Let's see. So hopefully you guys are, aw, cute mom. Okay, I just want to make sure everyone is in the, everything looks good. Okay, I was having some issues last time, so let's keep going. All right, so now staying with that nice wide stance, we're gonna reach those arms out, lift the shoulders up, drop the shoulders down, and we're gonna start to just flex those wrists, pump them down. 2, and you can bring those legs in a little bit closer if you want. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now pumping the arms back. So notice that none of this is happening, no twerking or anything. We're just keeping that torso solid, squeezing those back muscles together and keeping those arms as straight as you can. Now rotate the fingers forward, lift up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pump the arms back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now reach, grab an invisible elastic. Make sure you're not leaning back. It's really easy to do this. So if anything, lean slightly forward. Grab invisible elastic, pull it back in line with your body, and then extend for 3, 2, 1. Again, grab, pull, 3, 2, 1. Grab, pull, 3, 2, 1 more time. Grab, pull, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to do quick circles. Back, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Circle forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Circle back again for 4. Circle forward, circle back, and circle forward. Now we're going to pull across. Now we're going to go a little bit wider with the legs. We're going to pull across, lunging to one side. So I'm lunging right, and then I'm extending out for 3, 2, 1. Pull again. Pump for 3, 2, 1. 2 more slow, just like that. Pull. Feel those back muscles engage. Pump for 3, 2, 1. One more time. Pull. 3, 2. Now we're going to speed it up. We're going to go pull and open. This is where the backs of those arms really start to feel it. Maybe those shoulders too. 4 and 3, 2, 1. Without giving a break, we're going to go same thing to the other side. So pull to the left, pump it out, pull across, pump it out. Too slow, then we'll speed it up. Pull and open, pull and open. 8 quick. 8, 7, 6, and also check your knee ankle alignment. So I know we're doing a lot of things right now. Let's keep those arms extended. So check yourself out. Find your lunge. Make sure that knee is right above the ankle. Make sure this is not happening or you're going to put a lot of impact on the knee. So now we're going to pull, extend diagonally, pump 3, 2, 1. Pull, lunge to the other side. 3, 2, 1. Pull, 3, 2, 1. Pull, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to speed it up. We're going to pull diagonal. Pull. This is also a little brain challenge to wake you up. So pull. So those arms are going in line with that straight leg. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. Circle back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and reverse it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and other side. Pull. We're almost done, you guys. If you can hold on to this and really fight through the discomfort, not the pain, but the discomfort, you're going to get those results you want. Strong, reverse that circle, strong shoulders, stretched out shoulders, better posture, strong backs of the arms. All right, back to center. Last 8 movements. Grab, pull, 3, 2, 1. Just 8 more, 7 more. 3, 2, 1. Grab, pull, 3, 2, 1. Grab, pull, 3, 2, 4 more. Grab, pull, 3, 2, 1. Grab, pull, 3, 2 more. Grab, pull, 3, 2. Last one. Grab, pull, 3, 2. Stay here. Wiggle those fingers for 8, 7. Throw in a little extra credit for you. 4, 3, 2, 1. And now you can shake it out. Good job, you guys. Just swing those arms. Swing them, stretch them out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now bringing this arm across your body. You're going to gently pull on that just above the elbow to stretch out that tricep, and then just circle the wrist a few times. 3, 2, 1, and reverse it. 3, 2, 1. Now switching sides. Open, stretch out that chest, bring that arm across, drop the shoulders, circle. 3, 2, 1. Reverse it. 3, 2, 1. Now bring that arm up overhead, grabbing just below or above the elbow, however you want to think of it. Grab, look towards your elbow, and then just lean away, keeping a soft bend in the knees to protect that lower back, because you should get a nice lower back stretch here too. So those arms, switching sides. Again, what we're doing is throughout the entire class, we're building long, lean muscle. So instead of shortening the muscles, reversing all of that, where we have overworked shoulders, weak triceps. We're trying to rebalance the entire body, not just muscular, but also so that everyday movements feels easier, and we either get rid of or prevent pain. All right, now one more upper body stretch for your posture, probably one of my favorites. This is my go-to if I'm feeling super tight. You're gonna grab your right wrist, and then as you lean, you're gonna use your left hand to pull your arm long, like you're trying to pull it out of the socket. Stretch, pull, 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 and not only feeling a stretch into the arms, but all the way down into your hips. Now pressing against that wrist, open up the chest. Feel those abdominals engaged, so don't let this go loose. Try to keep this engaged as well. Try to keep the rib cage in. Grab the wrist and pull, lengthen. Press against that wrist, open up the chest. Grab the wrist and pull. Breathing through it. Press against the wrist, open up the chest. And this is a great stretch, not only to help with, tight shoulders or back pain, but also just to reconnect with your breath. So if you're feeling stressed throughout the day, this is something that you could absolutely do. Press against the wrist, open it up. Just taking a moment, feel that breath in this rib cage. It's so open right now. Grab the wrist and pull. Press against the wrist. So throughout this class, connecting with your body so that you can do that throughout the day as well. A little bit of mindfulness thrown in. Grab the wrist and pull last time. Press against the wrist, open up the chest. Back to center. Let's just roll those shoulders back for 3, 2, 1, and forward for 3, 2, 1, and shake it out. All right, I'm just gonna check on the time. Perfect, we're gonna head down onto the mat next. So I'm gonna move you guys so you've got a good view. So we're gonna do some really good leg exercises. All right, so starting out on our sides. So we're gonna start out with activating the waist. So placing your top arm on the mat and stacking your hips together. So make sure you're not falling back or forward. You want to be like you're in between two pieces of glass. So we're going to lift both legs up and down. So this is helping to engage those obliques, those side abdominals. Now, if you're having a hard time lifting both legs, you can just lift one leg up and down. Up and down. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, option to add on. You can lift the head and the legs at the same time and then lower back down. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Up. And make sure that you come all the way down before you come back up. 2 more. 2. Option to hold this lift and pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Now you can either stay here for this next series or you can sit yourself up. This is my preference, sitting myself up. Just make sure that you never go to the in-between because this is just going to pull on the neck. So bending this bottom leg, you're going to extend the top leg as long as you can. Make sure that your quad is facing me. So you don't want to be turned up. That's cheating. You want to make sure that outer thigh stays up towards the ceiling or the sky, wherever you are. Extend that leg out and then bring it back in. So once again, you're between those two pieces of glass. You're not sitting back. You're not rolling forward. We're just going out and in. So imagine that I'm pulling on your leg, like I'm trying to pull it out of the socket and bring it back in. Now hold in that extended position. Hold it and lift in that position. So the movement should be very small. So keep it just lifting in this small range of motion. You'll know if you're in the right position. If you were pulled in, you get your leg this high. If you're out here, that's not going to happen. Now flex the foot. Lift. 2, 3. Keep the toes pointed towards me, not turned up. And then bring that leg in again. Point. Extend it. Lift. 2. And you're going to feel it probably right now. It's like the arm exercises. We are working those muscles in a lengthened position, which we never do. And they fatigue a lot faster. Now flex the foot. Lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Bring the leg in. Point. Extend it. We're going to draw circles forward. Tiny little circles. 4, 5, 6, 7, and reverse it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Bring the leg in. Flex. Extend it. We're going to draw squares. Forward. This is where it really starts to burn. If you were unmuted, I might be hearing you guys yelling. It happens. It's painful, but you're feeling it in your glutes and your outer thighs, all those areas we want to work. Reverse that circle. But again, it's lengthening. So it's also going to help if there's any muscles pulling on the knee. This can actually help reduce that and maybe even eliminate it. 1 more. And now we're going to bend that knee. Kick it forward. 1. This is kind of a stretch and strengthen. So you're stretching out those muscles, giving it a little break. 4 more. 4. Make sure you're lifted up. Try not to sink too much in the shoulder. And now lift the leg up. If the leg is too heavy, you can always bend the knee, limit the range of motion. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. And then last little exercise, kick it up. 2, 3. So just bring it across the floor. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Stretch it out. Lengthen that leg. We'll do a little stretch so the leg doesn't cramp up. So to ease into the stretch, we're just going to pick that leg up and rock it side to side. Oh yeah, I can feel that. It's burning. Just rock it side to side. Try to sit up if you can. And then once that starts to loosen up a little bit, you're going to bring that working leg in front. Sit up tall. Oh, walk it forward. Feel that outer thigh. Stretching that outer glute. And then my left toes are in front. So I'm going to walk my hands in the direction that my toe is pointed, if that makes sense. So over to the right. You're going to feel that stretch deepen just a little bit. Back to center. Slowly come up. And we get to do everything on the other side. So laying down on our sides. All right, so we're gonna stack the hips, open up the chest, lift both legs up. So remember, we are imagining we're between two pieces of glass, just up and down. Feel those abdominals engage. So targeting those obliques. And one more option to lift the head and the legs and lower down. So now I extend this arm, lift and lower, lift and lower. 4 more, 4, 3, 2, option to hold it up and we'll pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Lower it down. And now again, option to lay down. So you can always modify. So I always recommend starting out here if you can, bending the bottom leg, extending the top leg. And then if your neck or anything starts to bother you, then you can come down onto your arm. All right, so top leg is fully extended. We're between two pieces of glass. Outer thigh is facing up, and we extend and in. So try to keep this leg parallel to the floor, not too high, not too low, just out and in. And now hold this next extension, lift it up, 2, 3, 4. Chest stays nice and open. Flex the foot. And even though we're targeting those legs, you should still be feeling that core working hard. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in, point, extend it, lift, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and flex it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Bring the leg in, point, starting to burn now, I'm sure, circle forward. So tiny, tiny circles. Keep that chest, that posture nice and beautiful. And reverse it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Bring the leg in. Flex. Extend it. We're going to draw the squares. Flexed foot. Forward, up, back, down. Forward, up, back. 2 more. 2, and 1. And reverse it. My leg is actually starting to shake. And back, up, forward. 2 more. Keep those toes towards me and the quad towards me, or the top of the quad toward me, not the outer thigh. And now we bend and kick, extend. So still working, but getting a nice long stretch at the same time. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, hold it here, lift. Final burnout, you guys. Really try to hold on to it. Try to keep that posture nice. Remember, you can always bend your knee. Take pressure off that lower back and leg. 2, 1, and now hold it parallel to the floor. Kick it in front. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Extend it. Reach it. The hardest part of class is over. You can do a little twist here to stretch out that back, and then we'll ease into that outer thigh stretch before it cramps up. So just lift that leg up and just rock it side to side. Think about that posture still. So throughout the day, this becomes muscle memory. You just naturally have that nice posture. So even though these leg exercises hurt, like I said, they're also beneficial in helping to prevent muscles from pulling on the knee or even pulling on the back. Now, once that leg feels like it's not as crampy, bring it in front, walk the fingers forward, getting a nice stretch in that outer glute. Because remember, just because you have back pain doesn't mean it's because your back is messed up. It could be walking your hands in the direction that the toe is pointed. It could be from hips being tight, hamstrings being tight, feet. It could be a lot of different things. So by rebalancing the entire body, we can kind of work our way out of pain. All right, to finish everything up, we are going to continue to get into that outer thigh. So laying on our backs, we're going to place that ankle on the quad, whichever leg you choose. I'm going to go with the leg that we just worked. grabbing onto the hamstring of the opposite leg. So I call this the number 4 stretch. And you're just gonna pull that leg in towards you, just rocking side to side. So the leg that's in a 90-degree angle, I'm grabbing onto the back of that leg, and it's causing the bent leg that's closest to me to stretch out that outer thigh. Rocking side to side, up and down, circling a few times one way, a few times the other way, and switching sides. So ankle on that quad, creating like a number 4, grabbing the back of the leg of that 90-degree angle leg and just rocking side to side. Rocking up and down, whatever feels best to you. You can circle. You'll feel though, as this leg gets closer, that outer thigh, outer glute, the stretch gets deepened. All right. And then hugging both knees in towards your chest. We're gonna do little circles. So my legs are going in opposite directions. And while I'm thinking about drawing circles with my knee, the movement's coming from the hips. So this is a really good stretch to just loosen up those hips, reverse that circle. And then keeping one leg in toward your chest while the other one extends. Make sure I'm all the way on my mat so I'm not in dirt. Once again, just rock that knee open and across. Open and across. And now keep that leg hugging in towards your chest. Helps to release those hip flexors. Let's circle the ankle a few times one way. It's really important to do feet work, ankle work, reverse that circle. Because like I said, even it could just be your feet. There's some imbalance in your feet, ankles. That could cause pain throughout your entire body. So it's important that the base of our body is solid, strong, and pain-free. All right, and then just let your foot hang there and swivel it side to side. That lateral movement that we don't really use a lot. That might feel a little bit awkward at first. Switching legs, hug that knee in, draw little circles. Rock it across and open. And then keep that leg hugged in towards your chest. Circle the ankle a few times one way, a few times the other way. Let the foot just hang there, swivel side to side. And then gently roll yourself up. We're gonna do quick little breathing exercises. So we're gonna lift the arm up. Lifting my left arm up first. I'm gonna lift the shoulder up, drop the shoulder down, and then I'm gonna lean over. Now breathe in, come up just a few inches, breathe out, reach a little bit further. Try to really keep this opposite hip down. If you lift up, you lose the stretch. If you keep it down, get a nice deep lower back stretch. And then circling forward, stay right here. Add the other arm. So both arms are reaching toward me. Breathe in, breathe out, reach a little further. Nice lengthening spinal stretch, and then over to the other side. And up. Good. We're gonna do that same thing over to, I'm gonna reach over to my left. And then I'm gonna reach it forward. Add the other arm, breathe in. Breathe out, reach a little further. Over to the side. And come up. And now one big breath up. Breathe in as you lift the shoulders up. And breathe out as you relax. We're gonna do that 2 more times. So lift both arms up. Breathing in, hike the shoulders up. Breathe out, relax. Very dramatic, breath out. 1 more time. So think about when you're super, super tense, you're not breathing, it's hard to breathe. And then you finally are like, oh my gosh, I'm so stressed. And you go, oh, just a final good release. Let's roll the shoulders back for 3, 2, 1. You guys are all done. Thank you for joining me on the farm with the construction. Welcome to my world. I hope you feel amazing and stretched